In 636 CE, the Byzantine Empire faced a new threat from the south. The Arab Muslims of the Rashidun Caliphate, who had conquered most of Arabia and Iraq in a few years. The Byzantine Emperor Heraclius sent a massive army to Syria, where the Muslims had already captured several cities and fortresses. He hoped to crush the invaders and restore his authority in the region. The Muslim commander, Khalid ibn al-Walid, was a brilliant strategist and a fearless warrior. He had fought under the Prophet Muhammad and had led many successful campaigns against the Persians and the Byzantines. He knew that his army was outnumbered and outmatched by the Byzantine forces, so he decided to withdraw from Syria and regroup his troops near the Yarmouk River, a tributary of the Jordan River. There, he waited for reinforcements and prepared for the decisive battle. The Byzantine army, led by Vahan, an Armenian general, pursued the Muslims and reached the Yarmouk plains. The two armies faced each other across the river, which was deep and fast-flowing. The Byzantines had the advantage of terrain, as they occupied the high ground and had a secure supply line. The Muslims, on the other hand, had the advantage of morale, as they were motivated by their faith and their loyalty to Khalid. The battle began on August 15th and lasted for 6 days. It was a fierce and bloody contest, with both sides showing courage and skill. The Byzantines attacked with their heavy infantry, cavalry, and archers, while the Muslims defended with their light cavalry, spearmen, and slingers. The Muslims used their mobility and flexibility to counter the Byzantine assaults, and launched frequent raids and ambushes on their flanks and rear. Khalid also used his reserves to reinforce the weak points of his line and exploit the gaps in the enemy's line. On the last day of the battle, August 20th, Khalid launched a final and decisive attack on the Byzantine center, which was commanded by Vahan himself. He broke through the Byzantine ranks and reached Vahan's tent, where he killed him in a duel. The death of their leader caused panic and confusion among the Byzantines, who began to retreat. The Muslims pursued them and inflicted heavy casualties on them. Many Byzantines were killed or drowned in the river, while others were captured or fled. The battle ended with a complete and crushing victory for the Muslims, who had lost only 4,000 men, compared to 40,000 for the Byzantines. The Battle of Yarmouk was one of the most decisive battles in history, as it marked the end of Byzantine rule in Syria and the beginning of Muslim domination in the Levant. It also established Khalid ibn al-Walid as one of the greatest military leaders of all time and earned him the title of the Sword of God. The battle is still remembered and celebrated by Muslims today as a symbol of their faith and courage.